Good morning. Today is an exciting day. We have lots to do today. We will be marking the pathways for the garden, the new layout behind me. There will also be an unboxing. I purchased a rototiller to rototill the garden. We had done it a couple years ago and I never leveled it, and I regret that decision. So I'm gonna make it right. You remember, this is a garden that's going to bring me joy. So I'm correcting my previous mistakes. And we will, I bought little flags. So we will be marking the pathway. After I unbox the rototiller, we will be practicing using it and in order to mark the pathways. And yeah, so let's get to it. So we're gonna start marking the paths, and we have the tape measure because we're going to make them 4. So we've begun the path and I am so ecstatic with it, but we still have to go back to where we're going to put the pergola and mark that spot, so the path will lead right up to the pergola. So I'll take you with me to walk the path, what we've gotten so far. So here we are. This is across from the house. So you walk into the garden. And I'll give you the view. So there's the eucalyptus tree. I kind of want the path to go around the eucalyptus tree, so it kind of reveals a secret kind of space back here. And then the pergola will be back here somewhere. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to mark the pergola area. I'm obviously going to take these plants out and move them. Got a hydrangea, which I wanted near the pergola, but I have some others that I'll need to relocate. So let's get to measuring where the pergola is going to go. Just marked out the pathway. I ran out of flags. I do have that spray paint for the lawn coming this afternoon from Amazon. So when it gets here, we'll actually do the full path. But let me walk you through what we've gotten done already. And it's so exciting. It feels like it's coming to life. So this is the front of the house, and we have a path that goes so across the driveway. We've got this path that you can walk. And we're walking along, and this is the view. So it does branch off from that path over to the pergola over there, and then we go around the garden. And again, we ran out of flags, so not all of it is marked, but you get the the point. So it goes around, and then it goes around, and then it goes around, back to this path. So there's the side door of the house, and you walk across the driveway, and then you have the path going to the left, brings you around the garden, and to the right brings you to the pergola. The pergola we've marked off camera because it was kind of in the woods, but that's the area where the pergola will be. So now that we've marked out the pathways for the garden, we are going to unbox the rototiller. It got good reviews. It was about $100 on Amazon. I think it's worth it because it would be more expensive to rent one. And what we can do is utilize it not only for this part of the garden, but for the entire yard. And then I can sell it when I'm done using it. So I felt that was the best way to go as far as the investment of the tool. So let's see what's in the box. So let's see, I don't know the brand, Midlife, and those are the stats. And here's the tires, the wheels, I mean. We've got the handle. And we've got the instructions. Well, there it is. Well, it's not a rototiller, it's an electric tiller. And I chose to get the one that plugs in because I feel like it's got more power than a battery powered one. So let us get this put together. So we just read through the instructions, very simple. Push forward to break the soil, pull back to dig deeper. So now that it's all set up, I'm gonna put you on location so you can watch Dave and see what he's doing.
I have a feeling this is gonna yank me forward.
So we've been working for quite a few hours and we've gotten some progress. We've made some progress. So I'm going to show you what we've gotten done so far and some of the plans that we have to kind of reuse what we have and keep costs down while I'm showing you the progress. And I do want to give you a brief review of the tiller. It works amazing. It does get gummed up. We had to clean it and it got real hot. So I recommend pausing if you're using it every once in a while and clean out the tines because they get real hot, and I would not be surprised if a fire started because it's so hot. But let me turn the camera around and show you the progress that we've made for today. And again, this is going to take a while, so I hope you're patient while you follow us through our journey. So this is the path coming from the house. It's going to go to the pergola around the eucalyptus tree. This is where it branches off to go around the garden, and this is the path over to the pergola. That's going to go there, and we do have Bermuda grass as well as weeds, clover and such. So then the path branches and it's going to go around the garden that way, and it's also going to go a path to go to the front of the house, and then it's going to go around, but we haven't gotten that far. So as far as what the next steps are, you see this border here. We're going to take that off. It's very expensive. We're going to take it off and we're going to use it to line the path that we are creating. Then we're going to put down a barrier, and then we're going to utilize that giant mulch pile that we have to put on top of the barrier. I have no intention of growing anything here, and it's great soil. When we first got here, the soil was desolate. It had absolutely no nutrition in it whatsoever. And I don't know if you can see, but there's some mulch still left in here because ever since we've moved here, I put mulch on this soil every year just to give it life again. And it's just beautiful, beautiful soil. And it's sad that I'm covering it up with pests, but this Bermuda grass, I mean, we've dug down quite a bit and it is still everywhere. So I'm going to have to put a very thick weed barrier down and then the mulch on top. Oh, look, I'm guilty of putting down cardboard and leaving some tape on the cardboard. So let me just pick this tape up. Don't judge me. It's a lot of work having a garden. Not to mention when it's desolate and you just want to get something to grow. So we will have to move some of the plantings that I have here for the pathway, but I think we've made really good progress on day one. And since tape doesn't disintegrate when we dig it up, I can just throw it in the trash. Okay. So that's all we've got for this week's episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me any comments below of thoughts, ideas you have for this transformation, maybe to make it a little easier on us. That would be nice. So I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.